Do you ever feel like you're constantly switching from one task to the other? Cooking, cleaning, replying, remembering, but never actually done? There's one simple habit that has helped me to reclaim my time and clear the mental clutter, and that is batching. Today, I'm sharing how I use it at home to make everyday life calmer, easier, and a whole lot more productive. I first learned about batching in the work world, grouping similar tasks together in order to save time and mental energy. Once I started applying it at home, it changed everything. I'll show you how I batch in the kitchen, handle paperwork, and handle little to-dos that otherwise would be endless. Let's make home life flow more easily, one small system at a time.
Today, much of what you'll see me do is batching in the kitchen, but I'll be mentioning other areas that I've implemented this in that are sure to be helpful to you. The reason batching works so well is that you don't have to use brain space to switch from one task to another. Oftentimes, repeating a task more than once is quite relaxing to your brain, almost meditative or automatic. I like to take advantage of this, especially on tasks that could otherwise cause me to feel maxed out by the mental load. One of these for me is the incoming paper and actionable items that are constantly streaming into my home, whether through the mail, emails, school papers that come home, items to mark in your calendar, unusual bills that aren't recurring or on autopay, and one-off errands. And rather than taking care of those items as they come in, I throw them all into a to-do folder, and I tackle them once a week on Thursdays, all at the same time. It's easy when you've got your calendar out, your computer out, and you're sitting next to your wallet to knock out scheduling appointments, paying the toll bill, signing school papers, ordering school pictures, RSVPing to events, getting a wedding gift, calling to follow up on a medical referral that has yet to be scheduled, and so on. And this has been really a game changer for me to be on top of things. And most weeks it takes less than 30 minutes, which I do in a waiting room while I'm waiting for my son during one of his after-school activities. For me, I only like to batch what is made easier and less time-consuming by doing so. I don't want to batch just for the sake of batching, but because it is truly freeing up future time, not just condensing that time into right now. In the kitchen, this applies quite often, and when I'm making soup, it's nearly an equal effort to brown 3 pounds of beef instead of just one, and open 6 cans of beans instead of just 2, and there I have it, a triple batch of chili. But by doing this, I just save myself the effort of making 2 meals in the future since I can freeze them for later in the soup season. I shared in my recent fall meal strategy video how I utilize this every time I make soup during the earlier part of the cold season to stock my freezer with dozens of gallon bags of soup for later on in the season with virtually no extra effort. I also like making super easy, low prep freezer meals all at once and then enjoying the fruits of my labor for months to come. Batching also really eliminates decision fatigue. I like to make 6 servings of oatmeal at the beginning of the week and stew apples in the crock pot to spoon on top of them. This saves me both time and dishes and makes for a lovely autumnal breakfast. When I make the apples, I do 10 pounds of apples at a time so that I have enough for an entire month. My freezer has become an amazing time capsule for my batching pursuits. I also like batching because of the sense of completion that it provides, which I find is really difficult to come by when running a household. I like to pack my lunches for the entire week on Sunday so that I don't have to remember to pack leftovers, think about what I'm going to have, or make sure that there's something for me to take for lunch every day. I don't have to remember to take that lunch to work or make food-related decisions every day. I don't mind a lack of variety, so for me that means I pack plain yogurt with frozen fruit alongside a salad in the warmer months, chicken salad in the in-between months, or soup in the cooler months, into a large lunchbox which I take to work with me on Mondays. All week, the easiest thing for me to do is eat the lunch that I already brought, so I'm not tempted to eat out, which for me is a waste of time and money.
I hope this gave you ideas for how batching can simplify your life too. It's such a simple way to do less switching and more living. If you enjoyed this video, tap subscribe. I've got a whole lot more easy systems for you where that came from. And I post 2 new videos every single week, and I'll see you on the next one.